defence and one in attack, as David Raya starts behind a back four that welcomes back William Saliba today. It's the Frenchman's first appearance since hurting his ankle in the defeat at Liverpool. There's still no Martin Odegaard, so Arsenal's midfield is unchanged. Martin Zubimendi scored twice here against Nottingham Forest last weekend. The home side's other changes in the front three. Leandro Trossard rewarded for his goal-scoring performance off the bench in Spain with a start in the Premier League here. And there's more good news for Arsenal on the bench. Bukayo Saka named amongst the substitutes, having been absent for the last month. Now, over the opening 4 weekends of the new season, Pep Guardiola had made more changes to his lineup between games than any other Premier League manager, but today it's an unchanged team. So Gianluigi Donnarumma continues in goal. He's yet to concede in a Manchester City shirt. Josko Gvardiol makes his 100th appearance, and Nico O'Reilly keeps his place, having made his first Premier League start of the campaign in the derby. Rodri makes his 4th start in a row in all competitions. He plays behind a quartet that all did very well 7 days ago against Manchester United. Jeremy Doku has scored a goal and provided 2 assists over his past 2 games this week. And leading the line, Erling Haaland, who is already averaging better than a goal per game this season. On the visitors' bench, John Stones, who scored a dramatic late equaliser against Arsenal last season.
Never is precisely the same game on game for Pep Guardiola. The names are, the motion is altered at the margins. Marino taken up by Gyökeres. Outside of him is Calafiori. Gyökeres allowed to go. Calafiori denied the chance to cross by Kusanov, who dealt with last week's derby atmosphere with great maturity and robustness.
Yeah, it's one thing just to note on Kusanov, he really does commit, he's all in. Just great when he gets it right, those City fans cheering like mad after that first tackle.
Zubimendi found himself amongst the goals last weekend. Nice from the Madueke, who holds off the refreshed challenge of Bukayo Saka. This time by the challenge from Nico O'Reilly, for whom, let it not be forgotten, this is just the 14th appearance in the Premier League, only the 8th time he's started, just past 25 first-team appearances. This time last year, his only first-team appearance had been a Community Shield, beyond which he was about to make his senior bow in a League Cup tie against Watford, and he has come on leaps and bounds in the calendar year since. Nice. Fiori. Trossard, freshly into the starting 11. Pulled up by Kusanov. His challenge was clean. This weekend, of course, he was sent off in that thriller at City, kicking the ball away, which was a theme with Arsenal at this point of last year. We've spoken a lot in the last couple of weeks about Arsenal's ambition, their preparedness to get on the front foot. Just look at that through the prism of this game and what's ahead of us this afternoon.
Yeah, sometimes it's the actual actions of the manager, the teams he picks, the substitutions he makes. There's no doubt he could be more bold. They're all good players. Eze and Martinelli are probably more exciting than Trossard, and those players that maybe could go in that midfield role instead of Mourinho that would be more exciting, but it's the way he works.
All that adrenaline. Will Whitey be dropping his mic today? That is the big question. It always seems to be goals in the average between these two. 14 years since the last 0-0. That's because Joe Hart was in goal that day. Here's the first half of the Emirates with Andy Townsend and Conor McNamara.
Both these teams know how undeniably daunting it is to be trailing the reigning. Liverpool at the top already. There is, of course, a very long way to go in this race. But today, Andy feels a important marker to put down in pursuit of our...
Because I think all of these matchups against teams that we expect to be there come next March, April, all of these sort of games are as significant as the ones that absolutely really matter. Look, every weekend we know that anything can happen because it's becoming as competitive or more competitive than ever before. But these big occasions, these big matchups, these big head-to-heads, they do tend to make the difference when we look back in previous years. And I don't think this one will be any different. It's a...
Still stings. So far this new campaign, the Emirates has been a fortress. The foundations feel firm. 2 home wins here, 8 goals scored, none conceded yet here at this pitch this season. But make no mistake, today should be the biggest test that Arsenal faced so far here on their own patch.